Hey everybody, welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Blue Blanc Rouge. And I'm supposed to say, hey, I'm Rick. I'm Rick. Welcome to the show. It's the pregame show for Dallas Stars at the Montreal Canadiens. Montreal coming off of a 2-game winning streak, I believe. The last game was like really fun to watch. It was against Arizona, not the greatest team also, but it was a really fun game to watch. Slavkovsky got his first goal. He told some player ought to do the F off right after scoring. It was really fun to watch. And and Jack Guy totally destroyed Zach Cassian in like 5 seconds. So it was a really fun game. I don't know what tonight's going to be. Dallas is playing well. I believe Ottinger's in the nets, so it's going to be a tough game for Montreal. So I'm going to have for you tonight pregame. It is the pregame show. A game preview, which will have the lineups. We'll have a bunch of information on the game. I will also. That's two of the things, and we have the guess the score contest. Let me put up my new. Guess the score contest. If you guess the score of the game and the first goal scorer of the game, and that's from either team, and you win a cash prize directly into your bank account via Interact. So leave the guesses in the chat here tonight, as every game. And somebody might win tonight. It's been a while since somebody won. It's not easy to win, but good luck to all of you. I hope you all make a guess and somebody wins tonight. All right, so let's see who's here, and then, we'll do game preview. Daryl Adams, 4-3 Habs. Anderson with the first goal. I'll give you mine in a minute as well. I haven't really actually no, wait a second. I did it. I did it like 2 minutes ago. Did I? Yes, I wrote it here. Okay. I'll give you mine soon. Daryl Adams also asked, besides Hoffman, who could you see by trade deadline this year? Habs will trade as well. Everybody with an expiring contract. Dadnob, Drouin, Monahan. I think there's somebody else. Hey, you got an expiring contract? Ciao, baby. Monahan's the one. I don't know. I think he'll have a really good season. I think Montreal will trade him, but I could see them maybe signing him in the offseason. Maybe. We'll see. Anybody with an expiring contract, you are gone at the trade deadline. I mean, I don't see how that's not going to be. Habs Guru, hey Guru, how you doing? 4-2 Stars. Robertson with the first goal, and Drake, Drake, 4-2 Montreal. Dak with the first goal, or Doc, however you pronounce that. Awesome. So I'll give you mine. There's enough people here to hear mine. I'm gonna go. It's gonna be a tough game for Montreal. I think this is one of those games where they're not going to do well. I just have this feeling. So I'm calling it 4-1 Stars, and I got Mason Marchment with the first goal. That's who I got. Hey, Aki's got 4-2 Habs. I think that is the popular so far. And Caulfield with the first goal. Hey, Guru, I'm doing well. Man. I'm glad to hear that you are too. It was a big day. I got up early. I had a lot of things to do, and then I had to go visit my dad. He's in a care facility. So I went there today and got back in time to get this. I prepared this show yesterday mostly, and I just get everything ready. But I had a good day, a good visit with my dad. It was a good day. My dad and I is weird because my dad, he's 85. I'm going to be 60. He's in a care facility. We get along the best we've ever gotten along in our lives. So, it's good. It's good if, at the end there, it's good to have that. Let's just put it that way. So, a good visit today and a good day today. All right. I don't have much. There wasn't much out there. It wasn't much yesterday to find. I looked, and there wasn't much when I got home. So I do have this one thing. I think I should have put it in the last one, but I don't think it matters. And I wanted to get this in. And this is about Cole Caulfield. So first 82 games of the career in the NHL, and Cole Caulfield has 31 goals. That puts him in sixth place all-time for Montreal. The Rocket with 56 goals in his first 82 games. Boom Boom with 37. You can see the Rocket far and above more than anybody else. Boom Boom with 37. Le Gros Bill, John Beliveau with 33. Shell Daline with 33. Brian Savage, the king of October and November with 33. And Cole Caulfield with 31 ties him up with Matt Snaslin. They don't go any farther on the list. There may be other people up there with 31, but they only show these guys. So it's pretty elite company for Cole Caulfield to be there. So, I mean, these are the little signs that Cole Caulfield's for real, right? And that's it. I don't really have anything else other than the game preview, which we'll get to in a few minutes. I have the lines. I have some just the information on the game. And let's go back to you guys. Let's go back. A&W, how's it going? 3-2 Habs. Gooley with the first goal. You know what's interesting? We haven't had anybody. I mean, there's a few guesses. No one's had the same guess for the goal. That's weird. Because usually you get a bunch of guys with the same picks. So that's pretty good. There's a real diversity in picks tonight for the goal scorer. It's good for me because then if someone gets it, it's only going to be one. But no, I'm just joking. But it's good to see all the different guesses. You know what it shows for Montreal, anyway, for the different Montreal guesses? Scoring, there's a lot of options now. It's not just Caulfield, not just Suzuki. Like legitimate options. I shouldn't say that. We kind of had a few, but I mean, I don't know what I mean. All right, Lucas. Hey, Lucas. Imagine if we started last season good, he would almost be matching Richard numbers. Yes, true. But then Juraj Slafkovsky wouldn't be here. And that might, I think it works out for a reason. But you're right. You're 100% right. He would be, you're probably right. Figure 20 more goals, maybe? Nah, that's a lot. But maybe, all right? Maybe 20 more goals. He would have been right behind Richard, probably, yeah. Not only did Dom Ducharme cost him the Calder, it cost him second on that damn list. True, though. Let's see. Rory is calling an Ottinger shutout. With I hope now you just like jinxed it for them, so that's good. Well, I'm only calling for one goal from Montreal. I think this is a game where we're going to be, this is how they played after really good games. That's how the season's going to be. Shutout with Jason Rovers, TSP. What does that mean? With Jason Rovers, teaspoon. Yeah, that's obviously a spell, correct, whatever, that spell check shit. Scoring first, Jason Robertson. Oh, they gave you Rovers Tisp. That's really cool. Hey, Habination, how you doing, man? 5-3 Suzuki first goal. Awesome. Jason LaRose, how you doing? 3-2 Habs Caulfield first goal. That's the second Caulfield one now, so we're getting some double ups here. Lucas got 3-1 stars. Suzuki getting the first and only goal for Montreal. Rory calls 3-0 shutout. Robertson getting the first goal. Otter's going to be tough to score. You got to take off your spell check there, dude. I'm having a real difficult time deciphering that. And I'm sure you're on the phone and it's correcting stuff. And you guys got to check that. You see, I always do that. It's rare something gets past me, but and then I read it and make sure I spelled it right or that it actually makes sense. And then I send it. And that's a lot of people don't do that. Well, I do that, though. It's nice to see, isn't it? It's nice to see, isn't it, Rick, having a few options, that is. Yeah, well, isn't that the beauty of it, right? For how many years you look at the lineup or the prospects and it's just dog meat there, right? And now it's not. It's like filet mignon all the way down. Is it aged enough to be, like that kind of thing? So, yeah, it's really a lot better. My prediction, Rory says. Yeah, no, I got it. Don't worry. I figured it out. It's the worst. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. And I hate when I don't catch it. Like for me, it's because some words, it won't give me, like, how do I want to put it? I have to pick that first option because of the spelling. It doesn't have it in whatever, so it's going to change it, and I forget to do that, and I don't look. So it happens to me too. I hate it. I'm kind of a grammar Nazi, I think, and I like to spell properly, and I don't like This is my personal thing. I don't like to not have something spelled right and all that because I feel that people look at me like, "Ah, you're an idiot. You can't spell," and that's how I am. My dad taught me that, so. Otter's going to be a tough goalie to score on. It's Ottinger. Obviously, Ottinger, they won't let that happen. So it's Otters. Well, they got a 1.50 goals against Dallas. Now, it's only 4 games, but who knows when that's going to change or if that's going to change. We know Ottinger is a good goalie. It's going to be a tough game for Montreal tonight. I think especially coming off of 2 wins like that. Yeah, I don't think this team's going to do a lot of 3, 4, 5 game winning streaks. You know what I mean? So I'm not expecting much. Now, maybe they'll surprise me. I'll enjoy it just as much as anything, but I don't think it's going to happen. So. Oh, Ottinger's easy. Ottinger. It's actually really easy. Yeah, Rory, I used this, when I look at, now it's not for you guys, so don't take this the wrong way because it's not for you guys. But if I look at an ad, like say on Craigslist or something, because I used to do stuff on there. And so I wrote my own ads. I always made sure they're spelled right. But if I was looking for something and a guy can't spell, I can't deal with that. I'm not even going to call. You know what I mean? So that's how I am. All right, more than you guys need to know. Dallas seems like a tough team. I hope they underestimate us, and we can maybe take advantage of that. Yeah, I don't see that happening. They were coming off of 2 really good wins. They had to have looked at that and said, yeah, we're not going to take this team lightly. I mean, that's how I see it. So it's a good challenge for the young guys. And this is where I think this is the kind of game these young defensemen and a guy like Slafkovsky, they learn a lot in a game like this. Sure, they might screw up and make mistakes, but that's how you learn. We Habs says Jack Eye versus Ben tonight. You're talking about Jamie Benn. You mean in a fight? Jeez, you think Jamie Benn's got the nads for that? I gotta think some guys are looking at it and go, yeah, I'm not fighting Jack Eye. It's gonna start happening. But whoever their tough guy is, if it calls for it, yeah. I know Ben does fight, but I don't know if he's a match for it. Oh, it's funny. They're showing that fight right here on City TV as I'm talking about it. That's funny. Hey, Automatic. All is well right now. Same for you, I hope. 5-4 Habs, Anderson, first goal. Awesome. Kulak fell backwards again, cost Edmonton another goal. Facepalm, one of the worst to wear the CH. No, I wouldn't agree with you on that. I like Kulak. I think Kulak's actually underrated. Does he make mistakes? Sure, everybody does. No, I think Kulak's a very competent defenseman, so I don't agree with you on that. But that's fine. Oh, yeah, Lucas, especially that. It's not even, gear the guy going. Yeah, I'd be like, what kind of company is this that this guy can't spell? How do you get the job? Rory says we are due for a loss, but Dallas hasn't lost in regulation. True, they haven't lost a game yet. Dallas is undefeated right now. Oh, wait, in regulation. That's true. I forgot that. 0-1. That one is an overtime or a shootout loss. Although in the NHL now, that's like you don't look at that as a loss. I don't know why. It's going to be a good test tonight. The pattern. I think the pattern is kind of going to be like this. I expect that Detroit game. Like they weren't great against Detroit. That's what I'm expecting here. Habination, right? Misspelling things make me feel less smart, and I think that way of people who are misspelling and not correcting it. And not here. Okay, I understand in the chat and all that. But I'm talking about something that's serious or professional, right? That's what I'm talking about. Of course, I'm not going to say here because I don't want you guys to know. I don't expect you guys in here to have to worry about your typing that much. And I'm used to decoding things now, so it doesn't bother me anymore. But man, when I first started going online, I want to say 2009, probably 2009, 10, something like that, where I really first started going online. I used to get shit from people because I'd correct them. And I learned real fast, don't do that. And I stopped being like that. So, you'd seen him. Gallagher, first of all, hey, Angus, how's it going, Angus? Gallagher first goal, 4-3 OT for Habs. But remember, you don't have to put the OT. If it's not an OT and it's still 4-3, you're going to win. I don't care about the OT specification, but it's fine if you want to do it. Wait, I got to scroll back for a sec. No, I know that we Habs, I know Ben fights. I know, but you think he's going to fight a heavyweight like Jack? I don't really think so. So I think it'd be somebody else maybe, but maybe you're right. So maybe there won't be a fight tonight if he's their big heavyweight. I mean, if I'm Jamie Benn, I'm forward now. Why am I fighting, getting my ass kicked by this guy? Rory, yes, Matt told me about this the other day, and I read something this morning. Florian. Okay, so he asked me, do you know Jack I has a brother in the OHL? He plays for Hamilton Bulldogs. His name is Florian. I believe he's 18. And I think he's got 3 goals in 6 games. He's a forward. So and he's 6'3". I don't know the weight, but so there's another Jack guy coming up. Now, he gets drafted by somebody else. Do they fight when they? Nah, that's a good one. I wonder what happened there. Probably not. We have 2 different Wi-Fi passwords if we draft his brother. Yeah, that's funny. I guess 18, he must be. Was he in the draft already? Or maybe he didn't get drafted either. I don't know what's with that. Abination says he has 140 IQ. I misunderstand. I have every time I've been tested or took a test, I'm up in those numbers. I don't think I misunderstand. You know, IQ numbers can be a little misleading as well. Okay, so you don't necessarily have to have such a high IQ to be smart, right? Because you know, anyways, not gonna go into that. But yeah, usually when I take IQ tests, I end up in the mid to high 130s. And then the odd time, like the high 120s. But I mean, I'm usually up there. And it's not to brag because, you know, I mean, I know I'm a pretty smart guy, uneducated, smart though. But, you know, I'm dumb as well. I'm just as dumb as anybody else. So that's how I look at it. Hey, Doug, how you doing? Habs 3-2, Dak or Doc with the first goal. It's Kirby, Dak, all dressed in black. I don't know why. Used to do that song when I was a kid. Brothers fight all the time, but will they fight in the NHL? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. The Kachuk brothers haven't yet, I don't think. I know. I want to say. Oh God, what are their names? The Hunter brothers. Didn't they fight? Mark and Dale when in the Friday Night Massacre back in '84. I think they fought. So, oh, A&W, yeah, you could be. I don't know. I only heard about the kid a couple of days ago. I don't know much about him. So. Yeah, I mean, he's probably not as good. You know, he could be developing later, but you're probably right. I mean, we've never heard about him since we have Jack guy. You think we've heard about him for a while. Oh, I only heard about this kid 2 days ago. Typing skills doesn't mean you're smart or not. What are you talking about? You're saying that I only scored good on the IQ test because of my typing skills, which I don't have. I don't have typing skills. I type like that. Hey, Joseph, how you doing? Well, I liked Jack Guy before, so I like him even better now. I mean, yeah, that was it was a pretty much not to promote fighting. It's a thing of beauty to watch him take apart. Um, Cassidy. See, Habitation, that's the thing. I seem like a smart guy. Rory, no, I don't want to listen to him. Well, maybe like a seventh round pick to draft him, not just draft him just because he's his brother. You don't do that. I don't think you do it. If he earns it and whatever, then yeah. Or seventh round pick. Yeah. How we doing? I should get to the preview, right? All right. Since that was the last question that's here right now, or a comment, I'm going to get to the preview right now. If you're here and having a good time, please give a thumbs up. I do appreciate that. And let's get to the preview. All right, what do I got for you guys? Start with this here. So we got the game tonight. I don't know, Dallas, Montreal. Dallas is 3-0-1. Montreal is 3-2-0. And who the freaking hell would have thought after 5 games Montreal is a winning record? Like, who would have thought that? Not me. Okay, how to watch this game? It's a 7 p.m. start, as you all know. 4 p.m. Central. City TV in Canada, Sportsnet East in English, CBS Sports in French, and U.S. NHL Network, and the Stars Region Valley Sports Southwest X. It's not porn because it's only got one X. And if you want to stream it, I was always saying NHL 66 ain't working very well. On TV, on hockey TV, that's been working best for me this year, for this season. Last 10 record, they haven't played 10, so we just went over the record. But Dallas is on a one game overtime loss streak, and Montreal is on 2 game winning streak. So can they keep that up? I don't know. Season series, they will play one more time after tonight, December 23rd in Dallas. Let's get to the stats. Scoring chances 4%, 44.6% for Montreal 28. That's coming up a little bit. 53.1% for Dallas. It's 11. Goals per game 2.80. That's 25th. Also coming up a little bit at 3.75 for Dallas 9. Goals against per game 2.60 for Montreal 9, which isn't that bad. I think that's coming down, right? Or staying the same. Anyway, they're 9. Dallas is 1.50 goals per game, goals against per game, and they're first in the league. Our play percentage, that's one you didn't want to have coming down, but it came down a little bit. 7.1%. Not like it was great to start with. They're 30th in the league. But we're used to that after last season. 28.6% for Dallas. That's 9th. PK percentage, 93.3%. That's 6th. And that's a good change because their PK last year percentage was shitty. This year is good. And defensive coach. That's 6th in the league. I didn't say that. 90.9% for Dallas. That's 8th. So not too far. Not much difference. And last year, their head-to-head record, Montreal was 1-0-1, and Dallas was 1-1-0. Shots on goal. TSN still gets this one inverted. So shots on goal per game, 27 for Dallas and 28.6 for Montreal. And shots allowed per game is 32.5 for Dallas and 31.2 for Montreal. So, actually, both of those stats are a little better for Montreal. Just a little bit. Good. Goalies tonight. I'll confirm this in the lineups. Maybe I should do that first before I do this. But Ottinger is 3-0, 3-0. 1-0 goals against, 9.66 save percentage. Wedgwood is 0-1, 2.83 goals against, and 9.30 save percentage. I believe it's Jake Allen tonight, so it's 2-1-0 for Allen's record, 2.02 goals against, and 9.30 save percentage. Great numbers. And then I'll give Monty's because there's good numbers too. 1-1-0 record, but a 2.48 goals against and a 9.12 save percentage. I don't think he got over 900 at all in any way last year. So Monty had a really good game last year. Players to watch last 5 games. For Dallas in points, Mason Marchment 6, and Nick Suzuki 6, and that's all this year. For Dallas, obviously, one of those things, or some of those points from last year. Goals, Marchment for Dallas, 3 goals. Caulfield for Montreal, 4 goals in 5 games. Assists, Jason Robertson, 4 for Dallas. Nick Suzuki, 3 for Montreal. And both at +5 is Heiskanen for Dallas and Jordan Harris for Montreal. And you know what? I got Jordan Harris in one of the fantasy. His numbers are good, like not goals, assists, but the rest is really good. Shots, got a lot of shots on goal and stuff like that. So let's get back to the video. What was I? Team leaders. Well, okay, at least this is all for this year. Goals, Marchment for Dallas, 3. Caulfield for Montreal, 4 points. Marchment for Dallas, 6. And Suzuki for Montreal, 6 as well. Average time on ice, high school, 24-51 for Dallas, and David Bedard, 22-42. Montreal, that's gone down a little bit. That's good. Wins, Jake Ottinger. Oh, look at that. There's an Ian Ottinger. So I had it wrong, too. Um, 2 wins already, and Jake Allen got 2 wins, and it's the Battle of the Jakes tonight. Stars, top 5 points. Marchment, 4 games, 6 points. Ruth Hank, 5 points. Sagan, 5 points. Roberts, 5, and High School, 3. Well, getting better, too. Suzuki, 6 points in 5 games. Caulfield, 5 points in 5 games with 4 goals. Monahan, 3 points. Jack, 3 points. And Anderson, 2 goals. So, getting better. Okay, Stars lineup. Heinz in between Robertson and Pavelski. Well, he's got to be what, 75 by now? Sagan in between Marchment and Gurianov. Johnson Wyatt. I love that name. In between Jamie Benn on the third line. Wow. And Ty Delandria. Um, Radic, see yourself there, you. And Kivaranta. And Glenn Denning are his wingers. Heiskanen and Colin Miller is there. Ryan Suter and Yanni Hockenpot as second pairing. Esther Lindell and Miles Lundqvist. That's what we went to. Third pairing, and Jake Ottinger is starting. They're very healthy. They got 2 scratch guys, no injuries. Montreal, I don't think it's changed from last game. So Suzuki between Caulfield and Monahan. Dvorak in between Dadonov and Gallagher. Doc in between Drua and Anderson. Evans in between Fidlich and Hoffman. Cooley and Savard. Harris and Kovacevic. And Jacki and Weidman. Jake Allen starting. And ladies and gentlemen, that's your lineup. Anyways, that's the preview. Let's see what you guys are saying. Let me go find where I was. Yeah. Any more do we have? The Jackie's brother went undrafted last year. Okay. We need some. Oh, did we trade our 7th round pick? Well, we'll probably pick one up along the way. So. Yeah, it's early. Don't forget, they're gonna. It's a deadline. They'll pick up the 7th round or not. Besides, anyways, if he went undrafted, is he back in the draft? I didn't read the whole thing. Yeah, I guess he'll be back in the draft. Lucas, remember what I said about preseason? Win all the games doesn't mean anything. Lose all the games doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't. I mean, it may, but it doesn't have to. In this case, it doesn't really mean anything. Tony says goodbye. By the way, hey Tony, Kovacevic is a keeper, and we got him free. He can be a good third pair in future years. I don't know how far down the road he stays, but I think this year, Kovacevic gives them a lot of options in that they didn't have to hang on to Barron and they go out season in the minors, like things like that. So yeah, and he's played well. I didn't know anything about the guy. I don't really see him. He signed for 3 more years, so he'll be around or they'll move him or whatever. I don't know, but I think he's played well for a guy that I knew nothing about coming in, and who had played only 4 NHL games before arriving. Your sound is off. Echo, 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 echo. I'm full of echo. Yeah, I don't know why that would be. Considering I'm almost out of here. Everybody having that same problem? Oh, I wonder what that is. Let me scroll down. Did it fix itself? I was scrolled up, so I didn't get to the bottom. Is it better now? Whatever was wrong? Someone please tell me. No, so there's still an echo. I didn't do anything different, like nothing. So it must be gotta be streaming. So since that's the case, and I was gonna leave anyway in a few minutes, I'm gonna take some people are having a problem, some people aren't. I'm gonna take a poll. Raise your hand. Can you hear me properly? I'm gonna count hands. You know you can't see mine. Right now. I haven't touched them, so I don't see why they can lose. But I will do this. I will do this. I will go over the plugging. Go over the plugging of the system. My voice is good now. Which is it? Am I sounding good or not? All right, so we'll stay for like a couple minutes. All right, now. It's got to be StreamYard, though. StreamYard's been screwing me over with the sound or the signal, or when I was with my other computer at the end, I couldn't record on StreamYard because it was all screwed up and I lost a lot of video because of that. So I stopped recording there. But now I tested my new computer with this real quick. So some people have it good and some people don't, and I don't know. So I'm going to take off. My signal is good. As soon as I started my game preview, it went off the rails. I don't think I did anything different. I'm going to check all my connections, and I'll be back in about about 25 minutes. So I'll take it off. Okay. So we won't have any. We'll just do that. So thanks for being here. I'm going to be back in 25 minutes for the hangout. Hopefully my sound will be fixed up. I'll go over everything, and yeah, I mean that's all I can do. I'll see you in a bit. Thanks for being here. Thanks for checking me out. As usual, I don't know. Maybe some of the people are giving thumbs up on the way out. I appreciate that. And I'll be back in 25 minutes. Stay safe for that amount of time. And peace out, everybody. I'll see you soon. Ciao.